Hi, my name is Daniel Schaefer. I'm the Operations Manager for Nakua Training Center. We're a nonprofit corporation, and our work at Nakua grew out of my experience working in international development projects, mainly for the World Bank and the Global Green Growth Institute and the government of Fiji and the Department of Energy in Fiji. I'm an expert in biodiesel and biofuel chemical engineering process development. My work in the South Pacific has shown to me and others that the successful implementation of biofuel projects, which are intended to provide energy security to isolated communities, that development first depends upon sustainable agriculture and actually business units that are cash flow, positive cash flow, and more than anything depends upon training and experience with the local community. We have seen that projects can't just parachute in and deliver equipment and think that you're going to provide training and then leave people alone. We have to stay involved and work with the agricultural resource in order to then make biofuels workable as a business unit. Because let's face it, biofuels typically don't operate on a positive cash basis, but they are needed in order to provide energy security for isolated communities. And so the only way that energy security and biofuels can work in order to satisfy that need for reliable local energy supply, sustainable, renewable, advanced diesel fuel, the only way that can work is if it ties to sustainable agriculture, which is the foundation of the entire value chain. In other words, unless there's a buyer, unless there's a reliable fuel and a reliable product, then the agriculture side doesn't ramp up and achieve economies of scale. So when we're producing biofuels, what we're doing is creating a demand for agricultural products so that the agricultural sector can ramp up and start to produce efficiently in order to supply to biofuels. And the number one insight that we learned was that in the course of crushing coconut in order to make coconut oil for biofuel, that is produced animal feed, copra meal, and that's actually the real business, is the copra meal and animal feed, which can lead to more food at lower prices, and that's the foundation economic activity. Biofuels has a particular need, but it first has to integrate with sustainable agriculture and animal feed. And so we are preparing to ship equipment to Fiji, University of South Pacific, in order that a coconut processing operation, a model plant, can produce efficiently feed, oil, valuable virgin coconut oil product, cash flow, and in the course of that, training is the number one thing that will be really accomplished, because the people need to have experience running the equipment, analytic chemistry, quality assurance, business practices, leading to these products which can be then sold in order to make this whole thing cash flow. Animal feed, animal protein products like milk and eggs, meat, and fuel. And only when that entire context is working can this operation cash flow or even hope to break even. And so therefore what we're doing is we're going first. We're giving equipment and training in order to develop a model project on Rotuma and show that a vertically integrated system can actually cash flow and provide sustainability and economic